Hey guys, this is MayorHawk, and I'm going to start a brand new series with you guys today called HawkVlog. This series is going to be me talking to you guys about my opinions on some stuff going on, normally nerd stuff, and today we're going to start with DCEU, the current state of it. So those of you guys who don't know what the DCEU is, it's the DC Extended Universe, the cinematic universe. So these are your Man of Steel, Batman vs. Superman, Suicide Squad, and Wonder Woman. So what I want to talk to you guys about is what is the current state of the DCEU with Justice League coming out this coming November. So we do know that we just had, like those movies I just listed for you guys, so let's take a quick second and talk about how they did. Man of Steel came out in 2013, had a 55% on Rotten Tomatoes, 7.1 on IMDb. In my opinion, it was a good movie. There was a lot of controversy about the ending with Superman killing Zod. I'm not going to get into that with this video. I would love to talk to you guys about that in the future, so that might be a future vlog. We then had Batman vs. Superman that had a 6.6 on IMDb, 27% on Rotten Tomatoes, so not that good critically. They were both these movies were financial successes. Then we had Suicide Squad, also did bad critically with a 25% on Rotten Tomatoes, 6.2 on IMDb. So at this point, the extended universe was not doing that well. But then we had Wonder Woman come out with a 7.7 on IMDb and a 92% currently on Rotten Tomatoes. And in my opinion, this movie completely nailed it, and it was awesome. So that is how the movies have been going, but if you guys have been paying attention, there's a lot of rumors behind the scenes, and some of them to me are very concerning. First and foremost, I am very concerned about the rumors that Ben Affleck's days as Batman are already numbered. That he might be looking to get out of the role, and that to me is very concerning because his role as Batman was a giant positive coming out of the Batman vs. Superman movie, and it was because I thought he did an incredible job playing Bruce Wayne. He did an amazing job playing Batman. He was funny at times. He was super serious when he needed to be. He was imposing. He just was awesome. Yes, there's a lot of controversy over this Batman killing people, and that I would love to get into that. Also, an additional conversation with you guys because that would take me a while, and I'd like to keep these videos short. But overall, I thought his role of Batman was a very big positive for Batman vs. Superman. Another giant rumor is all the issues with the director for Flashpoint, and also the current state of the Batman standalone movie. It was originally going to be directed by Ben Affleck, and then now he was just going to act in it. Now he might not even act in it, and that's very concerning. I'd love for them to nail it down and say, yes, Ben Affleck is the Batman in the Batman movie, and that he is our Batman going forward. We just definitely need that. I'm also very concerned about all the rumors of these standalone movies that aren't going to be canon. Like there's going to be a Joker movie that potentially won't be canon with an actor that's not Jared Leto. I think that is bad because it's going to confuse audience goers. Because anytime you have confused audience goers, they're not as likely to come to your movie because they don't feel like they understand the story anymore. It's like when you have a number 5 and you haven't seen 1 through, your girlfriend hasn't seen 1 through 4, and you want to go to the movie and they're like, I'm not going to understand what's going on, and now you don't go, you go to some other movie. So anytime you can avoid that confusion in that situation is a positive. And so if this was going to be Jared Leto's Joker, and then you come back to Jared Leto's Joker, you feel like you understand this Joker. But now that this may not be the same Joker, moviegoers are going to go see it and be confused because they're like, wait, this is a DC movie. Shouldn't it be that guy we saw in Suicide Squad? But it's not. And then if they use Joker again and it is Jared Leto, they're going to be like, wait, what happened to that Joker that was in the Joker movie? I'm so confused now. And then once you've confused them, they might not buy the movie when it comes out on DVD and Blu-ray, and they might not go to the next one in theaters because they're confused. We saw this a little bit in Fox's X-Men universe, which you had X-Men 1, X-Men 2, X-Men 3, First Class, Days of Future Past, and the Apocalypse movie. And in between First Class and Days of Future Past, there was a Wolverine movie where Wolverine got his adamantium claws cut off and regrew his bone claws. And then Days of Future Past comes out, and he has his adamantium claws. Audience goers didn't understand that Wolverine movie took place in an alternate storyline, so it was not the same Wolverine. It was the same actor, but it wasn't the same Wolverine. That event hadn't happened to this Wolverine in Days of Futures Past. And so audience goers were confused. That was one of the big complaints I heard about on a movie that otherwise didn't have a lot of complaints. So I would love for DCEU not to have these confusing points for our moviegoers. Now, I really want to get onto the goods for you guys because I've complained so far, and there's a lot of things going well for the DCEU right now. First and foremost, I think, is all the hype for Justice League coming out. Joss Whedon taking over the helm for that is a giant positive. He nailed it with Avengers. So that gives me a ton of confidence for the Justice League movie. And everything I've seen for it so far has looked good, and I'm just megally positive going into it. I'm hyped for it. I can't wait. I wish it was tomorrow, not in November. I'm also very excited to see a lot of these characters in that movie that we haven't hashed out yet. So the big positive I want to list for that is the fact that the DCEU is young. So we haven't seen Flash, we haven't seen this Cyborg, so we can really dive into these characters that we haven't dove into yet. Another thing that I'm going to list as a gigantic positive is how well the Wonder Woman movie did. We already went on that a little bit. Gal Gadot nailed her role as Wonder Woman. That film was amazing. I'm probably going to go watch it now because I'm talking about how good it is, and it's making me want to see it again. And so that's a giant positive. The movie got a 92% on Rotten Tomatoes. That's amazing. It's actually getting serious conversation for an Oscar. That is phenomenal because it's a superhero movie. They don't normally get as much consideration. So they've really nailed this. And they have something special with Wonder Woman. And another positive is they're going to use that Wonder Woman in more than just Wonder Woman movies. Obviously, we're going to see her in Justice League, but there's also rumors that she is going to reprise that role in the Flashpoint movie. So that, to me, is a positive because in the actual Flashpoint storyline in the comics, Wonder Woman had a big role in that. So I'm happy to see that they are going to have her in that role. And it's like how Marvel is using Robert Downey Jr.'s Tony Stark over and over again, and that is a positive. So you have your foundational character that people see them like, yes, this is in this universe because Gal Gadot is Wonder Woman. She was Wonder Woman in Justice League. She was Wonder Woman in Wonder Woman. She's Wonder Woman in Flashpoint. So this Flashpoint takes place in the DCEU, and I'm confident going to it because Wonder Woman was awesome, and I want to see more of her. So that is a giant positive going forward with them. And overall, guys, I think the DCU is now in a good place. I wouldn't have said that right after Suicide Squad, but after Wonder Woman, I do feel confident in it. And I'm excited to see Justice League and can't wait for it to come out in November. I hope you guys are looking forward to it too. Please go check out these movies if you've skipped any of them, because even though the critical rating of Batman vs. Superman and Suicide Squad aren't very good, they're worth seeing at least once. I think the extended edition of Batman vs. Superman explains a lot more things and makes it a lot more clear. I think a lot of those issues with those movies were editorial, but that's just my opinion. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like and subscribe. If you want to talk to me more on this topic or have anything you'd like for me to cover in future Hawk vlogs, let me know on Twitter at HawkVille1. This is MayorHawk, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.